welcome back. Yesterday morning, a 7-magnitude earthquake rocked Anchorage, Alaska.
The quake was centered about 7 miles north of the city and was even picked up on seismometers in Boston. Weather correspondent Sunny Balkin has further details.
Yes, that's right. As you can see in the image happening right now, this is happening at the airport in Anchorage, Alaska. Now, these are people running as sirens are wailing, and these are just some of the anxiety-inducing moments filmed by the citizens affected by the earthquake. Now, guys, if you look behind me, this was about at 2 p.m. yesterday. Now, the earthquake hit at about 8:30. Pretty intense stuff. This is all of the aftershocks. It's going into Canada, some parts of Washington and Oregon, and at the same time, you see that they're having their natural weather patterns with rain and snow. On to the next slide. Now, this is a bit more happy news. It's going to show you, look at all that. It's cleared. It's better. It's all centered right now in Anchorage, Alaska. That's where most of the aftershocks are going to be taking place. It's cleared up around the country. Now, on to the next slide. Some more good news. This again was about 2 p.m. yesterday. High waves going up to 50. They had a tsunami warning. But if you take a look at today, on the next slide, you'll see that it has gone down even more. Normal weather patterns for them, some snow, some rain, but good waves. Not surfing attire, but, you know, good waves. On to the next slide. You guys will be able to see that this is actually very common for Anchorage, Alaska. Nothing crazy, nothing they haven't expected for, but it normally happens closer, not to the shore, but farther out to the coast of America. This is a converging tectonic plate. Now, you see, when it converges, the very thin oceanic crust will go beneath the continental crust, and pretty much this causes an earthquake or volcanic activity, depending where you are. Now, on to the next slide. You'll see a little bit of the effect that this is going to leave. According to the USGS, or the United States Geographical Survey, pretty much there's 78% chance of a 5-point magnitude aftershock happening within the next week, going into the next year. That means that they could be feeling aftershocks within 365 days of the earthquake happening, but they are expecting this. They know about that converging tectonic plate. Now, there's a 35% chance that damages will cost between $100 million and $1 billion. Now, take a look at some of this road damage that's been showing up all over Alaska, throughout Anchorage. All those cracks and creeks is going to take a lot of money to repair, but it's not all bad news. Alaskan Governor Bill Walker has issued a disaster declaration. It doesn't sound great in the moment, but as we come back, you can see that this area right around here is going to be approved by President Donald Trump. They're going to get some funding. They're going to be able to save themselves a little bit. But Anchorage isn't the only person who's having pretty extreme weather. Take a look at these images of the record-setting snow that made up Syracuse this November. Guys, come on, we all walked it. That's Santa. We love Santa. Santa doesn't mind it. So as you can see, this is today's weather. 31 degrees, chilly, low sun coverage, no snow. Let me bring you guys into the next slide. So as you guys will be able to see that it was intense this November. Coldest November in 85 years. Coldest Syracuse November day on record. That was November 23rd, Black Friday. And pretty much all that intense snow is going to go away. Within the winter, we're going to see a lot less of that. Back to you guys.